Independent MP Helen Haines, who supported the call for an inquiry, joins me now from Canberra. Helen, great to see you. Why do you think it is important to have an inquiry into the process that went behind funding for these areas to fix the mobile phone black spots?
Well, good afternoon, Sharri, and thank you for the invitation to comment on this. Mobile phone coverage is a significant issue in my electorate of Indi. There wouldn't be a week go by whereby a constituent contacts me personally or emails the office with real concerns about having adequate mobile phone coverage. So I was deeply disappointed when the first round of the new government's mobile phone funding was in fact a closed round, and there was no opportunity for my electorate to even have a chance of applying for funding. So I was very clear in the last Parliament, and I remain committed to transparency in public office, and so a Senate inquiry to get to the bottom of how this grant round was administered was something that I was willing to support.
And that's the thing. I mean, if it was 50-50, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But it's such a clear-cut case. 40 out of the 54 areas that receive funding to fix mobile phone black spots are in Labor-held seats. The Greens supported inquiries into how the former government awarded various grants programs, but today they voted down the motion for an inquiry into this. What's your reaction to that?
Well, Sharri, I'm not a senator, so I didn't have an opportunity to vote myself. I was surprised to see it voted down because you're quite right. The Greens have been very strong around transparency in government and have been very strong, as have I, around fairness and accountability when it comes to the expenditure of public funds. So it did surprise me, and I'm disappointed that we won't have the opportunity to look at this. But I think it's really important every time, irrespective of who's in government, to stand up and ask questions when it comes to the expenditure of taxpayer dollars. And in this case, it certainly appeared questionable to me. The government have said that they were responding to election promises. But in my mind, fundamental infrastructure, such as mobile phone communication, should be something that is not an election promise. It should be fundamental infrastructure that all rural and regional Australians have access to.
Exactly, and it can be a matter of life and death, particularly for people in bushfire zones. Helen Haines, thank you for your time.